Here's a delicious French dessert for you. It's called a raspberry Bavarois. It's delicate, it's super creamy. You need to use fresh raspberries. I've got 5 punnets of raspberries, about 600 grams. They're lovely and ripe and ready to go. They have a beautiful perfume. I always think of raspberries and summer. They go hand in hand. So into this, we'll add some sugar. So just some caster sugar and a splash of water. Not too much water because the fruit will give off some water as it starts to cook down. And this can go onto the heat. Now we want this on a medium heat. We want this to cook down until it forms a coulis. While that's cooking down, we can get on with the custard. So essentially, this is a fruit-based, almost like a mousse, but it's set with some gelatin, and I'm also going to make a custard. It sounds a little complicated, but it's not. Trust me, stick with me, it's well worth it. So 250 mils of milk, and we'll go straight into a pan. I'll also add some vanilla bean for this if you've got. We just need 1 of them. And you know it's a really good quality vanilla bean. Look how soft it is, and it's plump, which means there's lots of little seeds in there. Grab a small knife. And starting from the top, we're just going to cut that in half all the way down, and just holding it at the tip, we're going to scrape the seeds out. Look how many seeds we get out of that. So that's just one side, that goes in. Vanilla, raspberries, cream, they're all delightful ingredients to pair together. So the other side, we'll scrape that down, and then again into the milk. Now, just quickly, we want to bloom our gelatin at this stage. So just some cold water. I'm using titanium grade gelatin. You can get that from most of your supermarkets now. So we need about 2.5 to 3 sheets, and we just pop them in there. I've cut them in half just so they fit into my bowl. And we're just going to let them sit there until they've softened. Have a look at this milk. See how it's come up to the boil? That's what we're after. So I'm going to turn that off. And we're going to use that in a moment with our eggs. So in here, I have 4 egg yolks. We'll add some more caster sugar. And we're going to whisk this. Really want to combine it. And what we're looking for is a smooth, fluffy, white consistency. Essentially, we're trying to dissolve that sugar into the egg yolks. So keep whisking. Just takes a few moments. And that is looking about right. Okay, we'll grab our beautiful vanilla milk, and it's always easier when you've got 2 people to cook with, but you can manage. We're going to just add a little bit of that milk, whisk it in. That just ensures that we don't make scrambled eggs. A little bit more. Look at all that vanilla bean in there, just gorgeous. And then we can add the rest. So that's our custard base. We're now going to just pour this straight back into the pan because I do want it to thicken up. So into the pan, getting all those vanilla seeds out. And I'll grab a spatula, you can also use a wooden spoon, and give this a really good mix and allow it to thicken up. So just on a medium heat, we're after this custard to coat the back of the spatula. So see how that's coating the back, and I can draw a line through the custard? That's the perfect indication. So you want to turn the heat off, and we can grab our gelatin. It's soft now. Squeeze that excess liquid out. We don't want any of that liquid in there. And I want to dissolve it in the hot custard so that can go in, and we'll stir that through. I would highly recommend straining this now. So if there are little bits and pieces from the gelatin, it'll be caught when we strain that. And I'll also keep an eye on these beautiful berries. Once they completely break down, it's ready, and we just need to sieve it because I don't like the seeds in my Bavarois. Okay, the custard is cooled to room temperature, our coulis is cooled, and I've also whipped some cream, and this is going to make it really light and fluffy. So just into our custard, I'm just going to whisk in our raspberries, and look at that colour. Isn't it just the best thing ever? This is like the pure essence of raspberry right here. And you can see I haven't been stingy with it. I've used a lot of raspberry, so we really taste it. Now I'll just take that whisk out, and it's all about lightly folding in some cream. So to start with, 1 spoonful of the cream, and we just want to slowly incorporate that. So break that up. You can be a little rougher at this stage. It's the last 2 folds in of the cream that you want to be careful. So keep folding that cream in, and then we'll add another generous spoonful and just really gently fold through. We want this to be as light and fluffy as possible. Then the mixture is done, and it goes into some beautiful little glasses. You can use anything you like to set it in, and then pop them in the fridge and let them sit in there for a good couple of hours or until they're set. Well, our little Bavarois, they've set. Look how gorgeous they are. Just perfect. I love that pale pink colour. And if you do have a few extra raspberries on standby, this is your opportunity just to dress the Bavarois. Let's go 4. And I love the contrast with green, so some pistachios over the top. And that is a delightful little dessert, really refined, you know, that fresh raspberry flavour. That's borderline moussey, but better. Got to have a taste of this one. Oh, look at that texture. That is well worth that effort. That is as fluffy as clouds.